Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing who has it harder in relationships, men or women. And instead of TikTok, today we're using YouTube Shorts. Yay. Without further ado, let's get on to the first clip.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time, and I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht, and you see a man on that yacht, he had to work his entire life, and network his entire life, and get up early, and deal with stress, and tax problems, and police problems, and work his ass off to buy that boat. What did the girl have to do? The girl who's on that boat, the 19-year-old Ukrainian. She had to get a message on Instagram, boom. So the man moves one square at a time and the queen just jumps on board. This is the point. Female beauty is extremely valuable.
All right, so this guy, Mr. Andrew Tate, the misogynist in the end of world,
controversy,
says that men have it hard, right? Because a woman just, by essence of being, is ultimately better.
I've never agreed with that. I've always thought that women had it harder, but of course I'm going to say that, right? But I think we've talked about this in a previous episode. You know, women have to do a lot in order to attract the attention of men. We have to look pretty, we have to dress nice. I know it might be simple seeming, but there's a lot we have to do to attract you.
Yeah, it's not cut and dry, men and women have it, and that's what we'll try and answer today. But I think there is a case that he brings up and saying, like, okay, for a man, yes, you can change your appearance. Yes, you can have some physical attributes natively or given to you by surgery or whatever, right? But a man has to spend years getting into that point. You know, he brought up yacht and Monaco and stuff like this. That doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You can go and get lip filler tomorrow. You can, you know, for a woman to move that distance can happen overnight. For a guy, it absolutely cannot.
Okay, I mean, I guess you have a point, but I still stand by women have it harder, so let's see what's next.
Let's get on to the next clip.
Who do you guys think dating is harder for, men or women? Oftentimes, when we talk about dating as a man or a woman, we imagine ourselves as a hot girl or a hot guy. But what if you were born extremely unattractive as either sex? Who do you think dating would be harder for? Let me know in the comments.
All right, so let's just pretend that I'm an ugly sod, right?
It's not hard.
And that you're an ugly sod too. Let's just pretend both of those things are very difficult to do, right? So let's just pretend that we are base at the same, right? Who would have it harder in a relationship, man or woman?
Well, I think to your previous point, women can go and get lots of cosmetic surgery and it's accepted by society. Men can do the same. You can get, you know, injections for your muscles, things that you can do with your body and your face. But if we were both baseline very unattractive, I wonder if we would have equal amounts of difficulty in getting a mate.
So let's say that there's an ugly woman, right? She's a whale, right? And we have an ugly man that is looking like a dinosaur of some description. He's got lots of wrinkles. He's like 104, a couple of years younger than I am.
He's still
right?
on the dating
Still on the dinosaur joke. Who would have it harder, right? If you can be the biggest girl in the world and you'll still get male attention. If you're not a good-looking guy, you'll get no female attention.
So doesn't that go back to not simping for women, and that's the new phenomenon,
Yeah.
is that men should not be
Oh,
simping
it
for
absolutely
women?
does go back to that. It's a good recall, thanks. Make sure you watch that video as well. But yes, it does. And I think it is way harder for the average guy and a crappy-looking guy or a crappy male than the average or even slightly above average women, right? It is so much easier for the woman in a dating place than men, as we'll see in the next couple clips.
Yeah.
Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we.
All right, so nice clip to end the video with, right? And it's ultimately saying men and women both have challenges in relationships, both have issues, both things they have to overcome. But I think men are still at the deficit here.
You think men still have it harder?
I think men still have it harder.
Okay.
But I wanted to end the video with that clip just because it is, you know, it's not cut and dry in saying that one is easy and one is hard.
Yeah.
I think they're both hard. I just think men have it harder.
Okay. I was going to say, okay, so we're equal, but no.
No.
It's
We're equal in different ways. Where
Well, maybe
you've
so.
got the easy life and we've got the hard life.
Do you think it's difficult for men to be providers?
Yeah. I mean, what's a provider? Is that someone that has 50,000 income? Is that 100,000?
I guess it's dependent.
What is a provider?
Dependent on your lifestyle. Right?
I mean, to be a provider nowadays, you know, every woman is looking for the guy over 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah? So what's that, 1% of guys?
Right.
So you've got to be the 1% of guys to be providing?
Well, I mean, I guess you don't have to be. If you have a partner who accepts whatever lifestyle and whatever salary that lifestyle dictates, then that's providing, right?
That's the key, right? It's finding that person that still matches what you want to have out of life with what they want to have out of life.
Yeah.
The problem we find is that women, being in the delusional state, as we saw a couple of weeks ago, right? They don't want the basics. They don't want the simple stuff. They want the $100,000 a year salary and everything that comes with that. And like, you know, and we'll see it in upcoming videos, so make sure you stay tuned, is like, they have no idea how little of men that is that have that kind of salary. Yeah. And it's like, I saw a clip, we haven't seen it on the channel yet, but I saw a clip on TikTok that was, what's the percentage, maybe we even watched it in a video, actually, I can't remember. What's the percentage of men that own boats? Or what's the percentage of people in the world that own boats, right? And they were saying like 4 or 5%. Yeah?
That's very small.
That is millions. That's hundreds of thousands of millions of people, right? There's 7.5 billion people on this planet? Like, you do 10% of that, what's that? That's 700 million? No, there's not 700 million boats. Maybe there's like 10,000 yachts, yeah? That's 0.00 something odd percent. My maths is not very good, but it's a tiny percentage that women just think is but stand up for women here. This is what you want to do, right?
Well, I mean, I accept that we are equal in different ways. We're differently equaled. How about that?
We're differently equal. Nice bombshell to end the episode on, right?
Copyright.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you for sticking around for us. Make sure you comment. We want that discussion below. Make sure you either with my viewpoints or with Bonnie's viewpoints, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.